How about now? Let me check if how is it going now? Seems that we're back. Whoopsie, we did some nasty bitrate adjustments because apparently, I mean, I've been told that with that resolution I needed a higher bitrate, but apparently Twitch doesn't like higher bitrates. So glad that you, I'm glad that we caught it, that you caught it. Thank you, my main hash. The hashing functions. And hopefully it can be pretty good. Actually, I'll be right back. And I'm back. And Jack was born by being sad. Normally we're back. We should have the image now. I think I checked on my end. It looked all fine. Sorry for the mishaps. what is Twitch Inspector saying? Is there any complaining now? Incompatible? Average bitrate is still too high, where it should be the FPS. It tells me 6000. Yeah. Let's just say it's good. Because I was able to see it, so it should be fine. He back, awesome. Coolio. Welcome back. Let's continue where we left off. No need for a big break. It's getting time is flying when you're having fun, and we are not really late, but we need to progress a bit. So while it was a bit hectic, meaning all dark, I did get the sound right for like drums and bass. Maybe the stream went fine on the other platforms that are like there, linked, I think somewhere there. Go check me on Facebook, on YouTube, on Instagram, everywhere. I need the support because I cannot yet stream to Facebook because I don't have enough friends, subscribers there. So every little help can help, obviously. All right, we're back. We were mixing the Duck Start. That real name will probably something closer to You Were There or something like that. And we had drums and bass. It is not drum and bass. Actually, I'm really bothered by this, the finger slip. So I want to steal this note from here to here. That wasn't really the right one. Let me find another one. Actually, I don't have it. That will do the job. So for the sound of the double bass, I just compressed it as crazy. It's still kind of boomy, but I think we can live with that. Because the flat sound is just really high and heavy. So we'll shape the tone of the double bass so it fits. I still want to hear the kick, so that's kind of what I'm listening now, is to get a round sound of double bass that's not too boomy. There will be plenty more things on top of that, so it's good enough. It's not perfect, but I'm not aiming for perfect, so let's just make the rest of the instruments come in. So I'll pull this both of these down so I have more headroom for the rest. Let's continue with those classic guitars. I have a left and right thing going on. They really remind me of Fez. And the chords themselves are kind of like really dreamy. There's already some reverb on it. Adjust the reverb a bit. I think I want a kind of longer. Let's keep that reverb for now. Because both those guitars were recorded in the same manner, I'm gonna go ahead and group them, and I'm gonna equalize both of them at once because I want them to sound the same. So I don't need the low end. All of this like 100, 120. This brings kind of the proximity, so I want a bit of this. This kind of adds a nice kind of round tone, even though it's where the double bass is boomy, so I might actually just want to dig in there. I want a bit of those like fingery clicky. All of these like 2, 3, 4K gets really kind of harsh, although it adds a bit of this proximity. Because those guitars are really on the sides and really a lot in the reverb, they can have a lot of presence, and I think it won't hurt. Oop. So really top and heavy. Let's just blend them in with the rest. I want them slightly softer than the double bass. So they're really more on the side. The double bass takes the center. I think we're pretty there. We don't need to compress them. I want to keep their dynamics. And moving forward, this nice center guitar. Let's bring the rest down. This one is really way more like mid, so we need to process it a bit. So I want to keep some of the low end for the proximity kind of effect. Obviously it's not playing as loud at all times. Now that we have made the drums, we don't need the loop anymore. Let's just do it. Did it do anything? It didn't. This one carries the melody with the flutes that we're gonna add slightly later. We don't want so much high-end, high like presence. And don't know if I want to cut it fully, but just send them in the same reverb. Not too much so it doesn't get muddy. Let's just balance it out with the rest. Let's bring that back up or around there. And now the guitar needs to be just in front of those two other guitars. Obviously, if it doesn't play, I think I did cut too much of that low end, or maybe I boosted too much. It became a bit too noisy. I want it to sound cute. So these kind of frequencies that made kind of the thing stick out. I think I want actually less of it, so it's really deeping. And I think we can go ahead and just compress it a bit so it's it acts more like a real main kind of. What happened here? Up. Why do I have a nasty? Apparently, maybe just cut somehow. Let's just fade it so it's. So a smooth comp. Actually, I need those frequencies that I cut down. I think that's a nice enough tone. Just blend that back in when it plays better. Plays that melody. Okay. I think we're pretty good. It's not the perfect like lead guitar. We can refine a bit later. It doesn't have to be perfectly perfect right now. Let's just move forward. So after those comes the second guitar. That is an electric one that I recorded with two mics. One has the amp and the other one has. So that's the straight amp. That's a mic in front of the amp. Put that back in the center and loud. So amp. Oh, that's a mic in front of the amp. And that's the raw amp with some. I see that I have some nasty compressor on it that was making it kind of. I don't want any processing. I'm mixing only now. So this and this. Okay, so we can blend those two. Let's keep the let's keep mostly that mic'd sound. That's the yellow track. I will cut the other one. So it can hit a bit differently in the frequency wise. I don't want any low end there because it will make everything muddy. I want this kind of lower mid, and I just blend that with the rest. Just so I can that amp was set to cut all the highs visibly. So let's just keep like this low mellow sound from the amp and bring in the rest. And if I can just bring down the rest while keeping the balance. The direct sound has way more of the pluckiness, so let's just keep this pluckiness in that main sound. There is a lot of noise. Let's denoise it somehow. Do I have it in my favorites there? Yes. Mono. Oh, was it on the right one? No. Let's put it on the other one. Want to just learn. Or find a quiet part at the end, maybe. Loop that. Catch the thing when it's up. All right. Seems fine. And then I can just reduce that. This is like, this brings the cleanness of the guitar with this kind of more roundness. And if I remember well, I wanted to pan them a bit left. So the clean one can be like on the extreme. And I can just bring back just a bit on bit of that presence to the very side. But what if we do the opposite? What if we had the amp really on the side and then bring up the presence in the middle? Oh. I think I prefer the opposite with the presence on the extreme. Okay, we have a guitar sound, and Let's try to blend that back in with the rest. So we have the rest. Need some margin of maneuver still. Because we have already some guitars on the left and right. Those were those guys. Where are they? Why were they not there? Not cool. So maybe we can have that kind of lead acoustic one a bit on the side and the electric one a bit on the other side, and then have those classical ones really fill the rest and have them super wide. So let's make those super wide. Let's have this guy a bit on the side and maybe reduce how it was. Looking for like separation between the elements. It's kind of messy. I think it's pretty wide on those. Might be a bit too present. And it's really boomy. Just the guitars are like. So let's bring drum and bass up. Yeah, there's no more drum and bass. Let's just put the guitar down, because we had kind of an okay balance between the drums and the bass, and I now heard a little meh here. As just quickly, I didn't want to spend time. All right. So drum and bass hit kind of have a proper balance. And we can bring the guitars back in. Yeah, I did edit this guy. I don't need those. Maybe the lead can be a bit more lead. Maybe can have a bit more presence low end wise. I think we have a kind of okay balance. I mean, that one was compressed, the other one is not. But doesn't really need to. It kind of fades in and out when it gets stronger. So guitar-wise, I think we're pretty okay. Let's just transition to the flutes, and they sound like this. So I have a left one, a right one, and a middle one. If I remember well, the left ones always play kind of the lower ones. Now, do I want to treat them separately? Or maybe I think they don't really need to have individual sound. I can just EQ the whole group together. So by themselves, I don't want to have too much of this air kinda, but that's just how I play, and I don't play well, so yeah, I can make them louder and make this softer. It will be a bit loud, maybe too much now. Let's bring everything back down while keeping their balance, just so we have a bit of like context where things must hit. Yeah, all of this is already taken by guitars, so I just want the like high-end. I said I didn't want too much of this air that is really like in this band. But I think that if I cut it, it's missing something. And I just boost after that for the extra kind of airiness. Yeah, we can pull that back out. And we can send them to the same reverb. Everyone gets that reverb. Pretty smooth. All right, let's pull up everything back to where they were. I'm pretty much like -3 on the drums, I think. And try to blend in the flutes. Can we hear everything? Double bass is a bit shy. The drums is very high-endish. Maybe I can pull that. A bit more of that rumble of the double bass. It is very discreet. I think I need to touch up this kind of part of the double bass, so it sticks out a bit more that it is actually a double bass. Maybe that's better. Actually, we want to keep all that high end in the double bass. This makes it stick back to where it should. the playing itself is not like mega tight. Yeah, I should have spent more time with this. We're getting a decent balance, I think. Maybe a bit more of those center guitars. Some minor tweaks. I didn't want to do editing today, but it wasn't perfect. I think that's pretty sweet. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to get crazy with like sonic details. The center of the drums. I want the kickback. The wideness of the drums, but then I get a lot of snare. I think we're pretty solid. It is sounding very loud, so I need to just lower everything. Some margin for the mastering part. Yeah, hitting around there should be fine. -8 peaks. It's fine. I think we're pretty good on this one. What time is it? It is getting kinda late, but it's not yet still that late. I think I'm gonna do a little break, perhaps. I think I'm gonna see you slightly later. Let's make a short airy time just to get the ears reset. And while I'm getting my ears reset, I can leave you with something smooth, hopefully. Something like this.
On va prendre un strike, les gars, direct.
Il y a tellement d'espace.
Très joli solo de Buzz. C'est fatigant.
Ouais, un peu.
T'étais à quel endroit?
Enfin...
Soleil et fête foraine.
Fête
Soleil et fête foraine. Pluie, soleil et fête
Pluie, soleil, fête foraine. Pluie, soleil, fête foraine. Pluie, soleil, fête foraine. Pluie, soleil, fête foraine. Soleil, fête foraine. Pluie, soleil, fête foraine. Soleil, fête foraine. J'ai trop hâte d'aller à la fête foraine. Pour me chasser un petit nounours en peluche. Pour me chasser une pomme d'amour. Pour me chasser du loup. Et moi je suis déjà tout mouillé jusqu'au dos. Je me suis levé à 7 heures du mat pour faire la queue au tonnerre de Zeus. Il y a toujours trop de queue. Ma queue n'en peut plus. Pétrole, pluie, soleil, pétrole. Je n'ai plus de l'envie de pétrole.
De là, je suis pressée.
And welcome back! We're back with some loud music. Cool jam session. With cool people. We're back. We went through the duck start and I think we can mark that as mixed already.
C'est pas pour les enfants.
And we can just progress track by track. I think we can just go ahead and bring in the screen and just continue with the next one. It is getting pretty late for me and I want to go home at some point, but let's just do one more. One more cannot hurt us. So we were on this project, Duck Start, Waiting for More Chocolate is the next one. So let's wait for it to load. And what are we working with? I want to make sure that I have my little speaker correction.
Action!
That's a chill one. They're all chill, but this one especially. Little accordion. Maybe I want to start with those ambiances. Edit is not perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect, else it's AI generated. Let's just see. Let's just dive right in and EQ this little ambience with the barking dog in the background. Don't want too much things going on still, and I want to automate it a bit so it kind of dies at some point and comes back at the end. So back up here. And back down. Let's keep a steady curve like this. All the way to the end. All right. Let's say that it's good enough for now. Let's look.
In action.
Action. This little crackle. I am that fab.
In action.
But that's.
In action. In action.
It's okay, I cut it down a bit. Let's start with that lead guitar. I think that's the kind of, if it's lead on. Get down. What did I have there? That's the row one. Whoops. A bit more boom. We have a double bass anyway, so it shouldn't be too boomy. And it bumped kinda like I had that the fingering sound bumped. It is slightly on the right. I can compress it. I mean, it was compressed already. Slight smooth compression and a lot of gain afterwards. I can keep all of that like high-end plucky sounds. A little reverb maybe. Short ambience. Nah, I don't want delay. A discrete reverb. Let's just stick with it. Have it kind of lower. And continue with Rhodes. It is also very, very plucky. No. But the lows. The Celesta. If I boost the mids, I'll have less high-end in relationship to it. And that can go also. It's already in the reverb more than the rest. So it kind of goes in tandem with the guitar. Not perfectly edited, but it's okay. Let's bring in the double bass now. And I have two mics again. Whoops. I have them denoised already, so it sounds kind of Yeah, there's a close one and a far one. Let's just let's do it slightly differently. Let's EQ both. I'll keep the far one as a reference. And I'm gonna bring back up the other one. A little bit of headphone bleed. And because we don't have any drums on this one, it should cover the whole low range. It's a double bass, so plays a bit more here. I'm not gonna pick another mic with the virtual mic system because I don't want to. Hey, yo, Tamlies Tank, what up? That's a good suggestion, man. Did you mean about the Celesta thing? I have this is all audio except this Keyscape Celesta, and I don't want to convert stuff to MIDI, back to MIDI. It is what it is. It's a great suggestion though, but it's more of a trick for like electronic music, I feel, where you already work with MIDI and have already everything in synths and triggered. Alright, it needs to cover everything. I think I need to compress that double bass a bit. So I'm gonna keep the transients, long attack, short release, and say about like 5-ish dB. That might be too much. Obviously very loud, but I have a few more layers to fit in. I think that covers the low range nicely. We have next two guitars. They're really far left, far right. And I want them really atmospheric with this reverbs already. And I think I can go ahead and just group them and EQ both of them at once because they're equivalent in tone. And I always want to equalize in context, which is in the mix. So we don't need the low end. They're far left, far right, so they widen everything, but then they kind of steal the show with all of those like super high frequencies. And I have more high frequencies with the leads, so maybe not that much, but and everything that's like in the middle there, I actually want to get rid of some of that. It bothered me a bit that all of this is like actually it is right on time. It's my guitars that are not. Screw it. I don't want to dive back in the edit too much. More Celesta. I think we have a nice basis for fitting in the rest, which are really a lot of frequencies with the accordion that is not really stable in volume, but that's the swell. And it sounds already pretty darn good. Actually, those for this accordion, I might want to pick a mic. I use the VMS mics that are actually flat, and I can then pick. With accordion, you can hear how the choice of a mic can impact the tone. So this is just like to have a better start for blending the sounds in. I think I like very high and heavy, either the C12 or 800. I prefer C12. I might have a different C12 here. I think the other one was better. Yeah, let's just stick with the C12 here. Let's blend in context. Tiny bit more of this high end. Really just like, oh, it actually plays the low part as well. Okay, this sounds really close. And it does vary a lot in intensity, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to compress it just so it doesn't move so widely. And we have one more kind of accordion-ish tone to fit on top of this, so. Like a bit more double bass. We're already pretty loud. Yeah, let's bring things back down. Things back down a bit so it's more controllable. Or level wise. Yeah, -8 is where should I aim for. let's bring in the melodica. That does really same stuff as the accordion, except it's a melodica, so it sounds even worse. But it sounds that it has that kind of cute. Maybe one thing that we forgot to do is have a reverb on that accordion. That can help. Let's adjust to taste later. Yeah, it is a very weak. All of this kind of mid-range is really harsh to my ears right now. It can be tamed down, and I think we can do the same as for the accordion. I can just compress the loud part. I ran out of breath. That's where accordion is more practical. I think it might be a good idea to pattern them a bit, so we kind of discern the instruments slightly better. We have some melodica solo. I was on the wrong track. Same thing, this kind of mid-range is really ugly on that melodica. Heck load of reverb on all of that. Accordion is more left. Melodica is slightly right. That sounds balanced. Between themselves at least, so let's just blend that back in with the I basically want to be able to hear everything. This guy can be even more in the reverb. Kind of high-end boost is not really needed. How about the high end of that guy? Maybe I can bring that back up. Maybe not that much. I mean, this is a lot, but I think it can bring back this kind of shininess. We're pretty balanced. I think it's pretty acceptable. like before it. Atmosphere. All right. It's a speed run of a mix session, but does the job.
Action.
Shorter fade in here. Maybe longer. Yeah, just so the top end kind of comes in with the Celesta. Feel those guys maybe a bit too present. Accordion maybe that bump was too much. I think we're pretty good. I think that sounds sweet. And that was the target. Chill sounds. Cozy music. That's only the first project. I can do many different things. I just thought that it's been like 8 years since I released anything public. And yeah, 8 years is a long time. So I just gathered like all the tracks I had that I wanted to perfect and somehow to release, and kind of made them into three categories. And I just started with the first one. So like we start with the acoustic project, and we will continue with probably more funky things, more like old school, kind of new retro sounds. The last phase of me is perhaps the like more electronic music and hip hop stuff. Plenty more pretty things incoming. I think that's cool. I think we can call it a day. I think we can can say that this session is done. We have mixed 2 tracks, and we will be mastering them another time, because we have to split the efforts. According to my table, we are not even halfway through the project. We still have like 8 more tracks, and we will probably split that in 2. I wanted to be done by the end of the month, but we're already end of the month, so I won't be done. But what can you do? It's just about moving forward. Oh, that's not the right cam. So we can call it a day. I think we can finish on some garbage funk. That's my favorite of 2024, and I really need to do something with it. And just for contrasting with what we went through tonight, that's what's incoming with the next project potentially. If I manage to get it like slightly better, sounds like this. Let's put the volume back up a bit. Let's go. And he needs some vocals. like Barry White vocals. But when this one is gonna be finished, it's gonna be a banger. Thank you very much for joining me in this little mixing session. I am showing the dark side of the production, kinda the not fun parts, mainly because I was going through that by myself. I didn't want to be all by myself. And I thank you very much for all the company that you've provided me, even though the first half of the stream was basically non-functioning due to Twitch being a bit whiny about video quality. Nonetheless, we will be back potentially tomorrow, unless no, I won't be there tomorrow. It will have to wait for the weekend. So Saturday we're doing a jam session here that will be very probably live streams, just like the previous one, where we also had some technical difficulties. But it's been only like 2-3 weeks I'm streaming, and I think we can find excuses, obviously. But things will be better once everything is fleshed out, and we will come to the fun parts, some live productions, some techno music potentially. Some more of this kind of like funky stuff, because that's my jam. So thanks for joining. We will be ending the stream soon. I will let one more track roll, because I like to showcase previews of what we do here. Take care. Thanks again. Love you. I see you very soon. Cheers.